So, when are we doing our UFC 257 fucking review?
Friday.
Right, there we go. Live,
okay, sorry, course. Maybe not Friday. Sorry, Jesus Christ. Did
he have a go with you? Did he? Is he gone?
No, he just left.
What? No.
He was like, when we do this, I was like Friday, and you were just like, wait, fuck you, Red. See you later.
Yeah.
No, fucking. I tried to mute my phone and I fucking X'd off it. So I had to go back in.
Right. Yeah. So what? We go Friday for that, will we?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
We tie in. We do a Super 6 / UFC extravaganza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there'll be no harm doing a little UFC show or whatever, like, with the fights coming up and all that, you know.
What's the one Saturday? What's Holloway?
Hell yeah, I was at a great time as well, wasn't I? Like 11 o'clock or something.
All the fights on it were very good. I think I only knocked it on the last prelim, the Jocelyn Edwards fight.
Yeah, I seen that.
That was a good fight, and then the fucking your man Wacky and Buckley getting sparked.
Your man is nice. The fucking Italian guy.
Yeah. It was almost like he got fed to Wacky and Buckley a bit, like.
Yeah. It always happens. You step up in competition a little bit, and you're out of your depth. So
and I knew Jing Lang and do fucking.
So did I. I was saying, me and Sammy were watching that, and I was saying to her, it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one. And she was like, what, Ponzinibbio? I was like, I don't think so. So he's been out.
He'll take them hits, and then he'll just swing that big left hand. Like. That Holloway was on a different level, he was.
El Maxi, like.
Yeah, he made the man look like a mug, he did.
It's a bit shocking that like he won that last fight against Volkanovski, you know what I mean? So the fact he's not still the champ is madness, because that performance was out of this world. It was. See him like he's talking to the Cormier and fucking Dan Hardy, and he's fucking ducking out the way.
And he dodges, like he's looking at the commentary, and he catches Qatar clean straight down the middle with a punch.
And then fucking ducks out of the way, like.
You see it all drain from Qatar. He's like, oh, fuck this shit.
Do you know what? And it was the same. Like, look at Ortega. Look how good Ortega is. Look how good he was against Korean Zombie, and he bet him to a pulp. And he literally done the exact same thing. He done the exact same thing to Keita. Keita, like, you think your man Maga Sharipov or whatever his name? What's his name?
Yeah.
Zabit.
Zabit battered him for the first round or so, and then
Keita bleed smashed him for the next 2 rounds. Like,
well, he hit Max Holloway with his hardest shots, and Max was ate him and kept coming. Like, so he wasn't going to knock Max
fucking Poirier and took every punch he had. Like, you tell me Keita hits harder than Poirier, like.
Yeah,
that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I was just sending a tweet out about the show, and I was like, how come every time I try to bleed and tag Curtis, it doesn't come up? And then I realised we weren't following him. So we're following you now, of course.
You're sleeping on that Twitter account, Red.
Yeah, I'm fucking so bad.
I'm looking for a slightly anonymous Twitter account that I can go and fire shots at people as well.
Yeah,
so
give him the login details to that Red Terror account. Let him take over it.
I'm going to spill the beans on myself here a bit, so we'll say that you won't give it to me.
Yeah.
Me and social media are just not.
We'll discuss this afterwards.
I had one job. I'm getting sacked.
And you may give him the fucking Instagram as well.
Yeah, I don't think I'm Instagram. I haven't updated Instagram since like week 10 or something.
I'm not even on Instagram anyways. That's too much work it is. Seeing bleeding Dick Redmond tweeting yesterday, I was ready to go after him. He was ratting out the boy. You know Dick Redmond, the kit man for Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking ratting out the boys in Ellenfield playing football. He was on the Astro pitch. Because he only lives across the road.
I seen them up there. I was going to throw the shout out. I was like, fucking.
You said it to me, and I went back to the gaff, and I was going through Twitter, and Dick Redmond goes, "This is an absolute disgrace. Fucking boys, full training session going on." They were like, "Find out which club it is and get them shut down." And I was like, "You're the little curtain twitching, snitching bitch you are, you little fool."
Curtain twitching, snitching bitch there, motherfucker.
But you see the comments. The comments are like, "Yeah, Dick, you're dead right, you are. We should find out the name of the football club and have it done."
The funniest thread I found, if you find it, if you can find it, I fucking encourage you to go and look at it. It's a Lad Bible, and it's Little Bow Wow had a show in Texas over the weekend, and there's a video of like hundreds of cunts, like no masks, you know what I mean, drinking, and him performing then. And there's murder over it. Yous are going to be the death of hundreds and, you know what I mean, thousands of people are going to die because it's fucking, you're reading through account. Yous are all delusional cunts. Like, not only that, you like, the worst thing about the whole thing was that people were actually at a Little Bow Wow show. Never mind.
That's embarrassing anyway. You should have been wearing your mask if you were.
That's actually more offensive. That is. Like, why the fuck are these people that are playing because of the mask? No, he's shy.
Genuinely,
can I just say as well? Did the chat just come in there and Annie Mick said, "Hope McGregor gets battered."
Right.
Think of that. Are we fans of Annie Mick or are we not fans of Annie Mick? I don't agree with him. I don't want him to get battered.
Nah, you want the Mike Daddy back. Fucking, there's nothing like a McGregor night. No matter what anyone says, not them McGregor haters and everyone. Oh, fuck him and fuck this. They'll all be sitting there at 5:30 in the morning watching that thing fucking live to you. They'll all pay the fucking money to watch it. You better believe it.
He's a love my hating character. It's like
that's what he is, but he's you'll pay to watch him character. You know what I mean? You'll love my hate, but you're gonna
you'll tune in, all right, yeah. All these.
I don't know how people can't like him. Like, I don't. He's just so refreshing, I think. You know what I mean? Because you know what we do? We complain about celebrities being so fucking. Like, there's no point doing like interviews with them because you know what they're going to say, and it's all this kind of facade. But you know they're not like that really. And then to see like people come out and just be themselves, like he's a lad from around the way that it's just had to be in like, when I say handed, he's earned like what maybe £500 million, like. You know what I mean? And he's just having a ball, like enjoyed. Like, that's good, like. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great, like. Exactly. You know what I mean? Here, would I be as bodacious as he is? No.
Probably you would.
No, I wouldn't. I'm more surly in nature.
If you knew you had a sleeper in your fucking hand, that at any moment you can put a man to sleep, you'd walk around like you were the fucking king. You get 100 million, couple of hundred million.
Look at Curtis. I do, and I don't. You know what I mean? I have that. I just, you know, it doesn't affect me.
I always say any uncle in this country, it's the same as fucking millions of uncles in this country. And if any one of them had the same opportunities, like to do like what he did, and make the same mistakes, they'd all did the same shit. That throwing a trolley through a bus and all, they'd all done that shit. Like, I'd have probably fucking done that shit. Like, you know what I mean? You get a lot of money in your pocket, you think you're king, like, fuck it. But he's calmed down now, like. And all them little kids,
you can hear it in him. And he's like, what do you think? You know, like, you're on top of the world, you have all the money in the world, like.
And he's fucking, what age is he? What age is he? He's not even 30 yet, isn't he?
32 or something, 31. Yeah.
Like, you get that money, what? Well, you have to remember, he's done nothing for fucking 3 or 4 years as well. Like, you still think of McGregor, that little young with the ponytail walking in there, like.
Red's the secret millionaire, are you? You fucking never told me that if he is, cunt.
Well,
he fucking claims poverty, he does.
What happened?
Just fucking the lads in the chat saying you're the secret millionaire.
Who's that?
Yep, the infamous Irish monster.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, well, it's not a fucking secret anymore, pal. Sound. You just have to let me secret out.
Red lives out in City West, like he's balling out of control.
This part of the house in here is called the West Wing.
Head wing.
Like when I go to bed later on, I had to get a taxi to the East Wing.
Like. We jump into some Super 6 and we save the UFC chat for Friday probably.
Yeah, go for
it. Where do we?
He's watching this Arsenal Newcastle again.
Nah, we're debating. I might run in and grab me fully legit box.
I watch Arsenal now just to watch Saka in the Mailsmith Row.
Yeah, I might leg it in and grab it while you discuss some. Right, where are we? Right, last week, me and Red proceeded without Curtis to do.
And would you look at that? Curtis, you're sacked.
Fucking
Tera.
Andy once.
Tera. Rather saving ourselves a few quid. Don't need to get a mic and a webcam for him.
Come here. I will say, we were
2-1 Cardiff.
We were saying Brighton, and then we didn't. In the end.
Yeah.
2-0 West Ham, finished 1-0. 2-1.
And you know why they said Brighton?
Red wanted a draw there, but so we won't delve into that. Watford 2-0.
Not as Cardiff was obviously going to be 2-1. 2-0, good show with Watford. But lads, come on, that's 2.
Fucking
I'm back.
Bristol. The Bristol Preston we could have gone anyway. And the goal was in the 3rd minute, so I didn't win. Right,
that's not a bad effort. In fairness, nobody's saying Brighton beat Leeds, I don't think.
Oh, we did say it.
If anything, that would have been
like Brighton are a tough fucking team.
But you always say Brighton away from home. Brighton away from home to anyone. They always seem to claw out a draw or a little nick something. I said it when they were playing News as well, Red. When News were flying, that Brighton are just that type of team. Like, they're doing it to fucking Liverpool as well. They're doing it to everyone at the moment. Like. They just nick a little 1-1 draw. Or a little
I'm just going to bounce in and grab me yoke. You can chat about who you think's going to win between West Ham and West Brom.
Well, personally, I think Tera is a fucking idiot.
Oi,
sorry. Is he gone now? Personally, I think Tera is a fucking idiot. Like, leaving me and you in charge. Like,
of anything.
Yeah, you left me in charge.
Did you not watch that day?
Yeah, you left me in charge of it. We already did. So, I mean,
you didn't even follow me.
Yeah, literally complained about it 5 minutes ago and then goes, "Here, Red, I'm going to leave you in charge of something else here." And I go, "Man, I'm not ready for that sort of shit. Like, I just haven't got the."
You've been tagging me in posts for fucking weeks and that thing, and you never had me.
That's what I mean. Like, but every time I was tagging you, I was like, I had to kind of type in the K and then I was like, hold on, and I had to nearly type your whole out again. And I was like, and then I click it, and then just there, I was like, why is that still happening? So I clicked on your page and it was like, follow. I was like, oh, right. Sorry about that. But I literally, I think I did do it, but obviously it didn't work or whatever. Or I looked at it, I better follow Curtis, and then just walked away.
He was telling me the other night, Curtis, that he wouldn't even follow you anyway. He never liked you.
Look at if friends, lads. I'm out here spending millions. You know what I mean? So
ball now control.
We got time for this.
By the way, we didn't discuss West Ham, West Brom one bit.
Yeah, I didn't expect us to because everybody knows we get the result. So
you get the blame, you mean?
Will Big Sam get something?
Big Sam is a fucking prick. I was disgusted that he won the other day against Wolves. Yeah. Fucking horrid football. Do you know how much he stands to make if they stay up? I think he gets like 10 million or something, and then extra for every placement that they get. So if they finish like 17th, he gets 10 million. If they finished 18th, he could get like another million. Yeah, another million.
If he finishes 16th.
How much is it?
16, he gets more. If he finishes 15, he gets more like that.
Yeah, exactly. For every spot he goes up, like I don't know how much extra it is, but he gets extra per spot that he goes up as well. You know what I mean?
I hope to get buried.
We hope to lose every match.
And I hope for every place that he's below 17, they take fucking 4 million off.
I think I like Sam. I don't know what's the big beef for him. Why are we hating on Big Sam?
Like, you can see in him he's a bully. A bully in a brew.
It's old school. Allow it.
It's not even that. It's not his football around. I just think he's a fucking idiot.
Well, that's a very personal thing to say.
Actually,
maybe he thinks you're an asshole.
I didn't mind him at both.
You know what? It is a personal opinion of my own. I just think he's a fucking idiot.
Well, I'm just agreeing with Sam because he didn't follow you either. So.
Fuck him. Anyways, don't want him to follow me.
God, no, I like Big Sam. You know,
I think
you like him at Villa?
you probably sympathise with him because everyone hates him as well.
Well,
Red, would you like him at Villa?
no, I'm happy with my manager.
At least I'm honest that I just don't like him.
Ah, yeah, like, but there's loads of managers that I like that I wouldn't want managing Villa right now. Like, to be honest.
You said you like his style of football. He's old school. Do you want that old school football?
No, I like his style of manager. Like, you ever see like the shit where like a man done the dive or he fell over and Sam Allardyce started laughing at him and erupting. That sort of shit and the funny kind of no nonsense old school manager. I just there's not a lot of them left. So I think enjoy the ones that you still have. Like, look at the positives with the
he's a scumbag who tries to fucking siphon money. Him and agents doing dodgy deals and shit like that.
But I can't like McGregor. That's a good show. And you can have a big bleeding out about Sam Allardyce, and then you get all preachy on earlier on, and now poor Annie Mix and they're going, "Oh, I just said something about McGregor," and then everyone just attacked him, and then now you just can all like fucking, you just can all hate Sam Allardyce. No, that's right. I've been consistent throughout those.
That's the worst comparison fucking drawing I've ever heard in my life.
That's cool.
How come you can hate and he can't? It's a fair show, and I agree with him.
That's a horrendous.
Well, then we need to break down the comparisons between Big Sam and Conor McGregor here to really get down to the end of this problem. We'll be here all night if we want it.
Big Sam would get into the Irish 11 if he put on a pair of boots. That's a good show as well.
What?
So better
he actually would.
Big Sam would get into the Irish 11 if he put on a pair of boots.
He'd get a game up front, he would. We fucking
right. On the end of it, Rory the Lapro.
I like McGoldrick. Pity, like, yet again, he's another Irish player at like 32 or something that comes good. Like,
retired. He retired a few months ago.
Big Sam, bring him in. He can wear his mask up front.
Right, another comment here. We're awful, and it's because the awful scouting system down to the grassroots. They don't pick footballers; they pick fast or strong clowns. Yeah, but no, they've just vultured the fucking English. That's all they do. Like, you just need mercenaries.
Yeah.
See, the problem was you have a lot of the scouts working in clubs.
And the managers of clubs,
especially years ago. The scouts were the ones getting the money. So scout would scout a player, get him away, and he'd get a cut of the money. And the club wouldn't. Where the club should be getting all that money to put back into recruiting new players. But yeah, when I
was at Bowes, it was your man came in from West Brom. He was brought in to be Bowes academy director or whatever.
Fucking Liam O'Brien.
No, what's Caffrey, wasn't it? One of them. It wasn't Liam O'Brien, anyways. But he was one of the head scouts for youth recruitment at fucking West Brom at the same time. And he just came in and just started picking youngsters out and sending them over, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then he was around watching games all the time with other teams and shit like that and all. So, you know what I mean? These boys put themselves in these positions where they can just take the best talent and fucking send them away early before they even
Remember Roddy done that shit at Bowes as well? He sent a few players away and the money that should have gone back into the youth part of Bowes. Yeah. He fucking took and spent on the first time, like.
With that shit with Carlisle, wasn't it?
Well, he done that at Bowes, like. I don't know if he done that at Carlisle.
He brought a few boys from Bowes to Carlisle. But yeah, so it's just all about fucking taking whatever little bit of money goes into Irish clubs straight out of it. Even like half these clubs that sell players, like even a few years ago, like Pats and all, trying to sell fucking Gift Forest and all, whatever money they got was taken straight out of the club by the FAI.
Yeah.
And put into whoever's pocket was owed money, whatever, that was it.
What do you make of Jack Bourne going to fucking, who was it? That wasn't Applewell, was it? Was it Applewell?
The country, was it, or something like that?
If fucking Mick McCarthy was the manager there, brings him over and gets sacked that week, like, fucking hell. Oh, jeez, the poor young fella. You'll probably never see him again now.
Well, you just
do a season. Go over there, enjoy the weather. Have a little, get the end of the season and then just ring.
I wonder if you get much more money.
Yeah, you'd wonder. Now they be Champions League and all that.
Champions League, so yeah.
But like in terms of money and what they're earning, I can't imagine it being huge. Like,
yeah, but he'd be on more than what he's on over here.
Well, see, what I'd say, now I'm not sure, but I'd imagine whatever he's getting paid is a low amount, but he has to do, say, you know, like fucking train the umpers here, he gets a few more quid there, he does a little fucking thing here for overs, he gets another few quid, he fucking... I'd say they do things like that to try subsidise their wages.
But he still wasn't earning, like, if he was earning, what, 600-700 quid a week, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. He's probably getting about the same over there just in actual wages without having to do the extra stuff, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they used to be on the fast courses now back in my day, like. Yeah. But back then you had the likes of Glenn Crowe and Hunty and all. They were all picking up like over £1,000 a week, pound.
Yeah. But they were in the Champions League. They were playing, like, I remember going and watching Bowes be fucking Kaiserslautern and all in the Champions League. Like, you know what I mean? They were a bit like the fucking...
They beat Aberdeen.
They beat Aberdeen. It was at that game. Well, they beat Aberdeen. They beat... I remember them playing Rosenborg and Matty Borisov and all. Like, they were always playing big games and bringing in big gates. Like, fucking Dalymount. When I used to go to a game on a Friday night, Dalymount was, like, bulging. The stand, but they couldn't fit half the people.
Do you know what? Before this coronavirus shit, I remember thought there was an Aussie, and he was saying he brings his young fella down and to all the Bowes matches, and he was saying you had to order your tickets a couple of games in advance and all, like they were all sold out. Everyone was getting back into supporting them again, and then boom, no crowds, no football. Anyway,
speaking of football, let's get into this.
West Ham, West Brom. West Ham are a nice run at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
But West Ham are being... Check West Ham, they've kind of been hard to beat lately as well, haven't they? They're on a bit of form as well.
So there's like 5 games unbeaten. West Ham beat Burnley, could win. Could win Everton. Draw with Southampton. It's not bad.
And Brighton fucking getting draws again away from home.
Yeah. Like West Brom, in fairness, it was 2 poxy penalties. It was.
Yeah. And like when I watched about half an hour in the second half, just after Wolves scored that second, they went
Wolves look in trouble at the moment, don't they? They look a bit rudderless. Like he took Cody off about 60 minutes. He didn't look happy at all coming off.
Well, the two boys up front, they kind of come in and play around Jimenez, like, you know what I mean? And they switch and they swap and they... But like
Neto was that by far the best player. He's fucking brilliant.
Your man Silva is only bleeding 18.
Yeah, he's only a kid, like. But they're missing Jimenez. And fucking Traore, he used to pick out Jimenez in the box, and he looks like he's getting to the byline, he's sticking across, and it's hitting no one. You know what I mean?
I think West Ham, obviously. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd go 1-0, 2-0 West Ham, something like that.
But you like give West Brom a goal though? I could see West Brom scoring force and then West Ham beating them like 3-1 or something. But I'd give West Brom a goal.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with it, boy. I just hate West Brom.
On an exactly.
Hope they lose 6-0.
No, because they'll start well from the Wolves game. They'll start off well, but you want the legs for the match, but they'll start off well. Ramped up with that 3 goals.
Yeah, let's skip by this one because the next one is the one I'm interested to hear. Just think, Leicester Chelsea. So what? 3-1 West Brom. West Brom. Yeah. Right, Leicester Chelsea. What's your predictions here?
I'm for you going with Leicester at home.
Yeah, I'd lean towards Leicester as well, actually.
Like Chelsea are so up and down at the moment, like.
Yeah, it depends on what Chelsea show up like.
Or would you go draw?
We could be tempted into a draw, but I'm just thinking. I think Leicester are just starting to find a bit of form there.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, it's like he doesn't know his best team. He doesn't know whether he wants to play Giroud or not. Werner hasn't been doing it.
No, he doesn't want to play
Giroud.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't want to play Giroud, but he's being forced to because Werner isn't playing good enough. But
he wants to play Werner, Pulisic, Havertz, stuff he wants to play.
Yeah, but then, like, I don't want to play Giroud, plays him, scores. You know, I don't want to play him, plays him, scores. They just fucking play him.
No. Because he's after going and picking out his little perfect 4 front line, and it's not working for him.
I'm paying 200 million for it or whatever. Like Ziyech, oh Jesus! Ziyech is fucking unreal. Mount has been deadly, but Pulisic is the best out of a lot of them, and he can't stay fit. Hudson-Odoi, I don't even know what the purpose of that fella is like. And Werner haven't settled at all, you know what I mean? And it's just like he can't find the right balance in that front line and attacking three or whatever. And it's just some days it works and some days it doesn't, and you just don't know which one will turn up. But Leicester, I think they found their little spark of form again. Tielemans has been quality the last few games with Ndidi in there. Barnes is a Barnes that plays for them.
Yeah.
And
Madison
is starting to find form again. And they're
Leicester 2-1.
It's Vardy playing, yeah.
Yeah, Vardy's been playing. Now, Vardy will always get you go, but it's the other players around them are starting to settle in and perform week in, week out. So
Tielemans is the one at the moment.
Yeah, he's quality. Right. And Madison has been fucking smashing again. Like, he just had a blip from the start of this season. It was like all the talk went to his head, and he just wasn't.
Yeah, he just looked like Grealish just for surpassing me. He probably got in his head.
Yeah.
Well, what so?
Would you go 2-1 Leicester?
2-0.
I think Chelsea will score.
No, sorry, I thought you said 2-0. That's what I was asking.
No, sorry, I said 2-1. Sorry.
Shout for Manny Mick there. It was back in the West Ham game. Yeah, Antonio has been fucking. Antonio is unreal. I actually think he's a smashing player. West Ham do better when he's playing. Sebastian Haller, it just didn't work from, did it?
Oh, he scored inside.
No, he scored 7 up for Ajax the weekend. Madness.
He only came out the bench or something. He scored.
Yeah. So anyway, I'd say probably 2-1. Chelsea are going for a goal, like, but
yeah.
Again, it could be 2-1. But I just lean them with Leicester on form.
Yeah, 2-1.
Unanimous.
Derby
Bournemouth. Derby beating it the weekend, weren't they? Yeah, they were, yeah. And
Bournemouth lost 1-0 to Luton, but they lost the player in the fucking 17th minute or something like that. Yeah. So they played for 10 days. I had Bournemouth to win, so I checked the stats on it, and like up until like the 70th minute or something like that, they'd like 68% possession, fucking 10 shots to 2. You know what I mean? Like, so they were dominating them. So they just probably just got the legs, and then got a late goal. Yeah, but had the 11 men, they'd have comfortably won that game. Like, so I wouldn't judge this match off that loss. Basically, what I'm
What are you saying? Grealish signed for him again? Did he?
No, wheelchair.
Oh, wheelchair. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, wheelchair.
Grealish. Yeah. Wait, where was wheelchair? Because he was at them on a season loan. West Ham. Yeah.
Nah.
Like, is he injured or he just wasn't playing at West Ham? Was he? He wasn't getting a game.
Well, he came back and he was, I don't know. When's he not injured?
What a fucking waste of a career. What would you say? 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-0, 5-0?
2-1. I think Derby has gone on.
Don't know. I just think Derby in a bad spot at the moment, aren't they?
Well, no, they were flying. They hadn't lost in fucking 5 or 6, and then Rooney got the job, and they lost the weekend. So I don't know. Oh, what's it now, right? No, well, they lost Charlie in the FA Cup. They had a youth squad.
Birmingham, Preston.
Lost to Preston right now. Didn't they lose the weekend? Oh, wait, yeah, that's come on. Yeah,
they lost the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, well, see, they were bleeding destroyed with Corona for 2 of them losses. So they only had the first team back this weekend.
Derby did, yeah.
Yeah, because Rooney and all, they all popped before the Charlie game.
Right.
And they had to play the leading 18s against Charlie. That's why they got beaten. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, maybe a goal. I still think Bournemouth will probably beat them, wouldn't they?
Yeah, maybe 1-0, 2-0 Bournemouth, actually.
I think 2-1, 2-0, 2-1, 2-0.
No, maybe one, maybe two.
I'd get them a goal, personally.
Red sticking to his principles.
No, just you know.
It's hard to look beyond Swansea winning this, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm the Blackburn. I actually heard a Blackburn fan talking a while back, giving out saying like, Harvey Elliott is just papering over like all the cracks in this team, like, because when he doesn't come up with something magic, the team doesn't come up with anything, and it's terrible that we're relying on the 17-year-old like on loan.
And what starts happening is, as the team is not performing, it gets harder and harder for him to pop up with his moments of magic. I think Swansea do a job on them. I think 2 or 3-0.
3-0,
yeah.
No arguments now.
Yeah, I'll go 3-0, yeah.
Watford Barnsley.
I'd give this one to Barnsley.
Controversial Reds.
Barnsley are just kind of consistently doing. They're doing well. Like they're a decent side.
They're
Like
picking up results.
Watford are a bit hit and miss.
Well, look, they're like better form, really.
Swansea.
They were beaten by Swansea. Beaten by Norwich. Games they should lose.
Yes, where
Watford.
I don't know what. Would fancy Watford to beat them now myself, but if you want to throw a spanner at it.
What's the prediction saying? Jay's only 4% for Barnsley. Yeah. But that could be the one. No, that's the one. That guy fucking. That's the one.
What are you saying? What's Jeff saying, like?
No, I'm just saying, like, them matches, like, when you're doing Super 6, like, there's always one where you think they're going, like, last week was Bournemouth and they lost to Luton.
Yeah.
There'll be that kind of, there's always one that week, and if it's going to be one that week, it'll be this game.
Alright, so what, 1-0 Barnsley or something like you're saying, yeah?
Yeah.
1-0 Barnsley sounds like, yeah.
So just a little.
And here, I tell you, Watford haven't had they've had a bad result or two in them this season. Like, they've gone and lost games that you thought they were gonna fucking win.
That's what I mean. They're
so they're not loyal. Like, it's not like they're not loyal.
About fucking every time. You fucking kill me.
Yeah, exactly. The amount of times I've done them and they've done me, like, so. Yeah, they wouldn't be beyond it.
Rotherham against Stoke.
Yeah, you need to go Stoke here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, Rotherham got that win last week. They won't win this week again. No, we're saying that, look at Stoke's form.
Stoke haven't won the world, have they?
Well, it also tells you in the championships, you go 6 games without winning the game, you're due a win. Like,
that's very true.
Yeah.
Like 2 of them against Spurs and bleeding Leicester, in fairness. 2 of the loss against Bournemouth. Draw with Forest, draw with Coventry. Bournemouth has a fucking draw written all over it, doesn't it, but?
Nah,
I reckon Stoke again.
2-1.
Yeah, Stoke 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1. Let's see what Jeff Head has to say. Ooh. 1-0. 1-0. Playing it safe, Jeff. Playing it fucking safe.
1-0 West Brom? Or 1-0 Leicester?
1-0 Leicester. 1-0 to West Ham against West Brom. 2-0 Bournemouth. 2-1. And 1-0. 0-0. Right, Curtis back in for this week. Goal and goal. What do you think?
4.
4.
Nearly goal during the week.
Submitted. Right.
So what are we going to spend the money on?
That's the weekend, isn't it?
Liverpool again. Fucking hell. We're sick of Liverpool in this.
Yeah,
he won't score. No, Salah won't score. No, none of them can fucking score. I couldn't hear bleeding.
That's a poxy game, that is.
Don't really beat someone.
What?
Remember I released beat someone?
No. When
It
that
was around the same time Liverpool scored.
Hey, was that before or after they won the league and the Champions League?
Jokes. Oh, that before that.
You pen no?
Can't even take a joke.
No, it's a sensitive subject, Red.
These guys.
Fucking sensitive subject.
Well, that's for Sunday, isn't it? Anyways.
Yeah.
So I do that Friday.
Super Sunday.
Right. What'll the full-time score be? 0-0.
I don't even want to fucking look at this. Because if I was to tell you what I honestly think, I don't even know if I like it.
0-0. 1-0 West Ham.
1-0 West Ham.
Antonio out of 10 minutes.
1-0 West Ham.
3-1 Liverpool.
I gotta come back. We have, we're due a win. It's like the championship. We're due a win at some stage. So.
Don't know.
I'd say about 3-1 Liverpool. I rate West Ham as well, like, but I just think Liverpool will have a performance this week. They need it. They need a performance this week.
Have to come back, don't we? Have to come back.
I can't say, my bias is fucking. We'll go with whatever. We don't even care.
I just have no idea what Liverpool game's going to turn up like. Yeah, we could turn up and everybody's at it again. Like we look like we are at it for a while for the first half the other night. Like, but like it's hard when you're going out and playing against teams camping against it. Like,
yeah, celebrating the fucking draw away against you, like
and the club is right in a way where he said. He's right in a way where he's like, they put all the world-class players on the pitch and they still don't go and try to go at you, like, you know, that way. So, I'm saying that now, they did 1 or 2 chances on the counter. Klopp said that. They had 1 or 2 chances on the counter-attack, like, but, I mean, Pogba's shot, he hit it straight at Alisson. So you'd expect Alisson to save it anyways, like, but the Fernandes one was the chance, like.
Yeah, I think the Fernandes one was a better chance, but then again,
but like fucking Mane, Mane threw and goal. I
don't even mind that Mane one. It's the 2 Bobby Firmino ones where we get through, and he just has to slide Robertson in on one side, and on the other side, for another chance, he just had to slide in. I think it was Mane or Wijnaldum.
Mane's clean through on goal there with 5 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, well, it was dirt. Like there's no explanation for it. I can't find, like, I brush it off and go, well, what can you do? But at the same time, there's a minimum 1 minute to be played. Half of that minute is fucking De Gea taking a bleeding goal kick, and it drops in the midfield and it gets hoofed over the top of Mane's clean through with still 5 seconds left of the allotted minute, and the ref blows it up.
That's a conspiracy theory. You're doing so well. You're doing so well, and then the conspiracy theories come out. You just can't do it.
I can't explain why you blew it up.
No, I can't do that because, like, straight away I went, the minimum is a minute. Like, so why did he? And he played an extra fucking 40 seconds.
You can understand if that ball drops in the midfield and it gets lumped out for a throw in or something.
Yeah.
Blow it up, like. But it goes over the top and the player's running through on goal and he blows it up, like.
Well, he blew it up just as the ball was
if that's what you're hanging on to try and get a result in the game, then you weren't good enough anyway, so it means nothing to me, like.
Well, it was the one time they stepped out. It was the one time they pushed up the pitch and they got caught. And that's what you scream for in a game where the team's sitting back and defending against you for 90 minutes. You wait for them to make that little mistake where they step up and they do something they shouldn't have done and they got caught and then they got out of jail with a fucking...
You know what annoyed me more than anything else in that game? It was the 9 times that Rashford was caught offside by 10 yards, and they played on until the chance was gone, and then put the flag. Like, there was one instance where he was wide, and he crossed the back across, and I think Fabinho intercepted. But he plays a 1-2 with Thiago, and then it passes out to Wijnaldum, and we're on the break, and the ref blows up for a fucking offside and goes back.
I know it's nitpicky.
That's how shit the game was. That's how shit the game was. That's all.
It was so blatantly obvious that you had to nitpick at it. It was so obvious. Like, that was, hold on a minute, how come the whistle goes up this end, but it doesn't go down? Like, you know what I mean? It would happen too much to not notice it. Like, but anyways, fucking, they got that bleeding draw anyway, so fuck them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was but United Liverpool's always a poor. I think me and Red were talking about it beforehand. I said it's always a shit game. Like,
the
only thing is though, that every so often it's not.
Yeah,
so as a neutral, because I probably just wanted to be like I don't care who, it doesn't bother me. But so I always give the benefit of doubt. I always go 2-2. I always say, yeah, the chances are out, but it'd be one of those games where, you know what, they'll show highlights of it in Match of the Day next season, because it's that, it'd be, never, yeah.
It'll be the Martial when he fucking skips around Skirtle and, or Benteke catches the overhead kick. I know, yeah, there's always one of them in it, but more often than not, they're dull affairs, like.
Yeah, no, I was being optimistic.
They get really gripey because everyone fucking bitches and moans over it. So to be honest, I'm glad it's over with. The only problem is we have to play them again next month or something.
No, it's just played again. Play again next week, I think.
Or next week? Yeah, it's not February, is it? It's in February. Is it? Oh yeah, we've done the FA Cup, and then we have them in their home game, fucking all in the next one. So we have to play them again a few times, like.
Fuck them.
Horrendous football. Like, they're fucking Shaw's taking 10 minutes over a throw in 5 minutes into the game. It was just
like,
you're the best team in the world. Go and fucking beat them. You know what I mean? Like, if I tell you what, if we were playing United and they had fucking Paul Pogba and McTominay playing a centre half, I'd be fucking licking me lips, saying, "Let's have it." Like
Henderson and Fabinho looked very good yesterday. They kind of made them look very good. Like,
yeah, but look at, can you just say, like, you know what? He's complaining that they didn't
go and win it. Yeah. And then they're celebrating. That's what's annoying me.
But they're not celebrating.
If they come out and attack, we have a chance of winning it.
It's like
the thing about the top of the league, so they're just a bit. They haven't been top of the league in ages, so they're just a bit, this is great. And then you get that, we're still top of the league. They're not celebrating it. They're just kind of like, it was a better result for them than it was for you.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yeah.
So
it was smart coming to Anfield and not playing the way that they usually play. They changed the style of play.
They're frustrated, as you can see. And they had got a few chances to win.
They didn't frustrate us, Red. That front three of Liverpool, all the frustrating. Yeah. All the frustrating came from Salah and Mane.
Who got man of the match, actually? Who we called for the last one?
Luke Shaw, I think.
Oh, yeah, he had a good game off there.
He did. Every time he plays Salah, he fucking... He can't beat him. He can't get by him. You know what I mean? I like Luke Shaw, except for like, he could be in better condition. And it's almost like taking the piss. He gets away with not being in shape because he's so good. Imagine what he'd be if he actually was.
He looked good yesterday with Salah, right? Because everything now with Salah goes into his feet. Yeah, right? So Shaw just had to hold on to him and keep him close to him. I was screaming out for someone to just clip a ball over Shaw's head and let Salah run in behind and let the two of them have a little race in behind. Because the one time it happened...
I didn't want to know. Shaw fucking is quicker than him.
The one time they did, fucking Shaw dragged him to the ground and fell over and won a free kick. He didn't want to know in a race. Like, it was handy when it was in front of him.
That one where Maguire fell back. What he literally dragged fucking Salah over on top of him and fell over. I'm just like,
I won a free kick.
I'd hate if he was our player. I'd hate it so much. He's like he's Skirtle and Lovren rolled into one. Like, he's a madman and a fucking shambles and all the same. Anyway, I don't care. I don't.
25 minutes later, I don't care.
I don't care at this stage. If just get me through the next couple of weeks till we start playing good again.
I feel sorry for Aston Villa as well, by the way.
Aston Villa are going to have 4 million games at the end of the season.
No, we're playing fucking
City. Do a job tomorrow night, would they?
No, they won't. They against City are just frightening.
You see, had our match went when we were playing City originally, we were doing well, and they started off poorly.
Yeah.
We have them when they're out there going, Kevin De Bruyne.
That was a bad time. It is a bad time to play City, isn't it? They're just frightening to watch. De Bruyne, Jesus.
The way our league close shit is going, I don't even know if it's fucking still on. What the way the story's working.
Why, what's happening? Are they all dead or something?
No, well,
they're all back now, aren't they?
Yeah, but is the training ground all back open again?
They training like gaff on Zoom.
I'm calling shenanigans here. Cancel it. We're not ready yet. Give us back to the
We don't need City having any more games in fucking hand. They always have their fucking games in hand every season. They do. They have 4 or 5 games in hand after Christmas, and they fucking everybody else hits a little bit of a run, and City just go and win their 4 games, and then the top of the league. Fucking every single league season. So bollocks, don't need letting them have any more fucking games.
I'd be glad if it was us that done that this season. We win our 5 games in hand or something like that, and then all of
a sudden Villa at top. Gas, wouldn't it?
We had the most games.
You have fucking 3 or 4 as well, yeah. And you could jump in if you win a games. Like.
Yeah, in fairness, like it's a mad season because I think if Everton win their game in hand, they can go second. If Villa win their couple of games in hand, they can go up into second or third. Like it's so tight.
We are Everton's game in hand.
Well, there you go. So whoever wins that, like, and then you have City, if they win their game in hand, can go 2 points clear or something like.
Where's City's game in hand?
Yesterday it was like United were 36, Leicester 34, Liverpool 33, and then it was like 32, 32, 32, 32, 32, 29, 29, 29. It's fucking so tight there between first and there's only 6 points in it between first and 10th or something.
Yeah, and a couple of those teams have games in hand, like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's interesting. It's an interesting season, like.
I would love to see the shock on people's faces though if we did say get a draw against City, and then the Newcastle is the other game, and that's Sunday night, I think. So we beat them, then beat Everton, then they just kind of in between dotted about win a game in hand, and obviously we're just kind of going, here lads, we still have 1 game in hand, and our goal difference is all right. There's only 2 points in this here between. You saw fighting United and Liverpool fighting against each other. Villa just sitting there looking over the wall going,
no, that's what I agree with the whole thing.
We'll just run over here. Like.
Yeah. That league is far from over. Far from over. There's going to be... Because, like, every one of them teams, obviously, all play each other. And there's going to be points dropped all over the place. Like.
And the other thing I think as well is I don't think you want to be leading too early this year either. Because fucking... You give momentum to everybody around you, chasing someone down when it's close, when it's only a point or 2 each weekend, like, and it's so close.
Like that, though, doesn't it, when it's tight, everyone tends to lose on the same weekend, or someone wins a game and then everyone else, like,
you're saying top 2 points clear, and there's 2 points between the top 4, and you're playing on a Friday night.
Yeah.
You're like, bollocks, if we don't pick up a win, everybody else, I think, like, it gets fucking shaky. It does, like, you know that way.
So, that makes it interesting. Like, every game has consequences. Like, anyway, what the fuck? Right. So, what are you saying? 3-1. 2-1.
I'm saying 3-1 Liverpool. I think they're going to come back this week. And again, nothing against West Ham. I think going on form, that it sounds a bit crazy, but I just think it'll come back. I'm not saying it's going to be the end. Cure your season now, but I think he's to get that 1 game just to kind of appease the fans or whatever. Half-time score.
1-0 West Ham.
1-0.
Who scored the first goal?
That had to be West Ham.
If we go 1-0 down, lad. If we go 1-0 down, we won't come back.
I think that's what I actually think it's going to go 1-0 down. And he's going to come back then and just...
I think Antonio always scores against us, so I'm going to go Antonio.
If we go 1-0 down, then
Antonio. Where the fuck is Antonio?
He's a midfielder.
They don't even have fucking West Ham in their striker. And where's Antonio?
Bowen, Emmanuel Benrahma, Odebeko. He's probably a midfielder, is he?
Coventry, Weiss, Baptiste. Yeah, Antonio, yeah. We go Antonio first goal, I just think. He always scores against us, cunt.
Yeah, over.
And especially with Henderson and fucking Fabinho on the back, he's going to score. First card. We go like Fabinho or something. Robertson.
Yeah.
Aye. Corners.
Aubameyang can't score for the life from, can he?
He's having a nightmare there, isn't he?
Here's one a minute ago where he hits the post.
He fucking went over the throw-in nearly. He's another cunt, got 300 grand a week and went, rapper, see you later.
Yeah, I will say he's fucking trying, but you can see in him like he's missing chances that he just should be tucking away. Like,
man, the match here. And he shouts.
I go Thiago.
Thiago Alcantara. Yeah, do you see him the other night fucking leaving Bruno upside down and backwards?
One thing I will say now, fucking Shaw did have Salah in his pocket or whatever, but Jesus Christ, Thiago made a mug out of Bruno Fernandes for the whole game.
He made a mug out of that whole midfield. They couldn't get near him.
We did say that. If Liverpool play poorly, it won't be because of Thiago. He'll still play well. Like.
Yeah. He was the best player on the pitch where he country, but everything he does is just fucking immense. He just looks lighter as ahead of people. Like. And like even Neville was saying,
like, it's deceptive. He doesn't look like he has any pace about him. Then he'll have the ball facing someone up on the edge of the box, and he'll just do it and skip around them.
The one at the edge of the box when he done the little step over and he went by.
He went by Fred or something like that. He left him for
He just ghosted him, like. And his passing, and he can smack a ball as well, like.
Yeah, he's nice strike now.
He's delicious to watch.
Yeah, we'll go Thiago. Yeah. Oh, Andy Carroll. Possession, would say heavily in favour of Liverpool.
I'd imagine West Ham are gonna fucking take from the textbook everybody else has.
Sit back, yeah.
See, we used to just play long ball against teams that did that. We used to just pop balls into the corner and just suck them into an area and walk from there.
But see, the problem is because the defence is so bad, Trent and Robertson aren't getting forward like they used to. They're tucking in a bit more. So that's,
and you miss Fabinho in the middle.
Yeah. Come here, you take your best midfielder out, like Fabinho, you take him out, and even though he's in the back line, you miss that in midfield then as well. But I definitely think the two fullbacks are suffering because they're sitting back a little deeper.
Well, there's nobody to sit there and cover all their bleeding spaces. Like
you could see at the weekend, like they'd skip by Thiago and they'd skip by Wijnaldum, and it was just open season. It was where they don't get by Fab. But anyway. Yeah, what? Anyone fucking shout on this?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking, can they put someone else in this fucking thing? Gets me frustrated. Frustrated just thinking about it. And what are the fights on then? Fucking Wednesday night. There's a few fights on and that.
Cheese and Magni.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anybody else of well known that's on it.
It's certainly not one that's gonna fucking blow your jaw off. Look, it's gonna be a grapple fest, isn't it?
Yeah, but Magni's all right to watch in that kind of like he's fast paced. He's not slow down like he's rolling
but
around.
He grapples and then chases just take it down. Oof. I mean, been an interesting one, but it's just a layover, isn't it? Till the fucking weekend.
Yeah.
Are you staying up? You staying up watching the McGregor fight, or are you going to bed and getting up? Or?
No, I think it's going to bed.
I'll probably just stay up. I can't miss a McGregor fight, but like fucking, you have to watch it live. You miss all the fucking like the McGregor night.
I just don't think we'd make it that far. And we're going to get there. I just want it to be over.
We're gonna go to bed early Friday night. I'm going to put a little nap on fucking Saturday.
Well, looking at the card, like the card isn't great. So I'm thinking of getting up about 4 and maybe watching is a Molly McCann and fucking I think that's the third fight, and then then you have Chandler and Hooker, and then McGregor. So I think I'll get up for the Molly McCann fight. Love to get, just to get awake, and then fucking Hooker and Chandler should get you in the mood, and then you'll be just ready to go for McGregor. Break out a few props. A few prop 12s.
Yeah, I'll probably just wake up, watch it in the bed, and then just roll back off and go to sleep.
I have to have a McGregor night.
If it was like the fucking, the Max Holloway one last bleeding on Saturday. Quality.
It's just the build. It's the build up. The worst thing about a McGregor fight is when it starts.
Well, no, but it's the time, like fucking 6 o'clock in the morning, like fuck off. Who has that sort of?
That's just like
the Max Holloway, perfect, 11 bells. Ready to go. It's like watching the Joshua at Tyson Fury fight or something. 11 o'clock main event.
You get up for McGregor early.
I get up for it, yeah. I'm just not staying up for it. I haven't got it in me.
He comes once a year, that's all.
That's it. You might get one out.
If it was still living out that way, I'd probably try to organise something ahead somewhere matchable.
Yeah, taxi back your way is a bit rough, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not commercially viable. Do you know what I mean?
How many fucking checkpoints would you have to go through for that as well? Where you moving from?
Like if I drove down, I wouldn't be able to drink. So there's no point, and you know what I mean. Then I'd probably end up falling asleep anyway. So
a few lads have electric bikes. They might give it a shot. You might just have to charge
you back across the M50.
Just have to charge you halfway.
7 in the morning. Boost that hike. Just don't plug your phone in.
Up and down the rest of the way, like on the N7.
Scoot.
You have to cycle it. Trying to cycle it.
All that for 45 fucking seconds.
yeah, that's the problem. Blinking, is it?
Hey, right, boys. I think we'll call it a day at that. We'll probably pop back on Friday and do a little breakdown of the fights. Yeah.
Hey, well, I'll be there, but I don't know about that. But I'll try to have a few jokes or something.
We're still waiting for them jokes, so it'll be a fucking change.
I told you he heard you when we walked off.
Shots fired.
It was Curtis that said that earlier.
All right. Yeah, fair play to everyone in the chat.
Yeah, thanks, Junior, folks.
These are all wankers. Appreciate you. And tune in Friday for some probably more Super 6 and a bit. No, well then we have to do Super 6 as well, don't we?
That's what I'm saying. We just do a Super 6 / UFC extravaganza.
Should we not do them like separate? So, you know what I mean?
I just press stop and then press start again, like.
Something like that, so they're two separate videos, like, so if someone wants to get a astute professional breakdown.
Imagine the same people are going to be watching the same thing. Like,
yeah, but like, if you have a breakdown of UFC, you get the UFC heads might fucking have a little, you know what I mean?
Maybe, actually, yeah.
Like Luke Thomas will want to hear what we have to say to get our inside knowledge, or Dan Hardy or something, you know what I mean? See what way we want to break down the fighting.
I've called a few fights on here, fucking round finishes as well, and how they were gonna go. So, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, like, so.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, whatever. We'll sort it out.
Yeah.
All right, fuckers.
Yeah, folks.